What's good, everyone? Today we're talking about a camera combo that looks vintage but performs like a modern monster. Yep, the Nikon Zf paired with the 50mm f1.8s, and why this setup absolutely makes sense for portrait photography. Let's talk about the Nikon Zf's body. The Zf is built around a 24.5 megapixel full frame backside illuminated CMOS sensor. That's a sweet spot for portraits. High resolution without killing your workflow, and excellent for dynamic range and skin tones. You're also getting Nikon's newest processor, and this is huge for portraits because it's power. Advanced subject detection, IAF for people and animals, and a reliable autofocus even in low light. Speaking of low light, the native ISO ranges from 100 to 64,000, expandable even further. Translation: you can shoot indoors, window light, or night portraits without stress and noise. For those who care about stability, that Zf has a 5-axis in-body image stabilization rated up to 8 stops. That means handheld portraits at slower shutter speeds, no problem. And yes, it shoots RAW and JPEG, has a dual card slot, and records 4K. Beyond the specs, the Zf has dedicated physical dials for shutter speeds, ISO, exposure compensation. Because of these physical dials, it slows you down in a good way. Makes you think about the image, not just spray and pray. If you're coming from film, street, or classic portrait shooting, this camera just feels intentional. Now let's talk about the real star for portraits, the 50mm f1.8s. This is not a cheap nifty 50. Optically, it's insane. F1.8 is an aperture for creamy background separation, ultra sharp wide open, minimum distortion, beautiful color and contrast. The lens is great for cleaner edges, better micro contrast, and accurate skin rendering. The autofocus is driven by a stepping motor, so it's fast, silent, extremely accurate for IAF. And when it comes to bokeh, it's smooth, natural, and doesn't distract you from your subject. Perfect for environmental portraits, fashion, and intentional close-ups. So in conclusion, I enjoy the Nikon Zf. I enjoy the 50mm. I love the body, I love the look. I ended up putting a decal on it. I did a couple of shoots with it. The 40mm f2, right? I'm sorry, it's been a year since I had that lens. I'm doing this video now because life has been crazy, but I enjoy that lens as well. Image quality is a reason why I ended up making the decision that I did. In conclusion, I sold it. I sold that, sold the 50, sold the 40mm f2. Not because I didn't like it. Image quality made me miss my GFX files. And I don't know if you ever shot with a medium format camera. It's a different experience, especially when it comes to image quality, editing, ISO, lighting, depths of field. It's just so different, and it's so addicting. And it's been so long since I've shot a GFX camera because I've been shooting on the X-T5, shooting on X Pro 3, which is my baby. X Pro 3 will forever be my camera of all time. But the ZF felt like a X-T5. It felt heavy, it felt metal, which I liked about it. It was heavy, it was a little uncomfortable to hold for a certain amount of hours. It felt nice shooting full frame because it's been so long since I have shot full frame and dealt with full frame files. Although it's not much of a difference, but you can feel it when it comes to editing. Adding filters in camera and using them during shoots, I really didn't enjoy it. Nothing beats Fuji. It's just so much easier to use film simulations, so much better. Anytime I did use a ZF, I would have to go in on the computer and edit my DMGs. And it was nice. It's been a while. That's the thing with Fuji. I shoot Fuji, and a lot of these times when I shoot with clients, JPEGs are so good that you could just send a JPEG straight out of the camera. But with Nikon, those film simulations just wasn't hitting. And I looked at so many videos online trying to get something similar to like Fujifilm simulations. I enjoyed editing the DMGs. It was easy. The colors was nice, skin tones was nice. Like, it was simple and easy. I did enjoy that, and it felt nice doing that a little more often than I would do on my Fujifilm cameras. So because I shoot JPEG and RAW. I only use RAWs when there's an image that's so overexposed or so underexposed. That's the only time I really, because 9 times out of 10, my exposure is correct, so I don't really run into that problem too much. But it made me miss, really made me miss medium format. All right, the image quality was just, it was there, and I was just like, you know what? I ended up selling it. I sold it, and I'm getting this. If you're thinking about switching systems and you're curious about the Nikon's new direction, the ZF is proof that Nikon is back in the conversation. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what lens you paired the ZF with for portraits. I'll catch you in the next one.